I can't find the original picture I used for part 2, but here is part 1. So here is part 2. So after the encounter with the famous Naga, my life changed a lot. First off, I slept in his tree for the night because he thought it was too dangerous to venture into the jungle in the dark. Sorry. After I left, I promised I would return as much as I could. Every time I would bring something to him, like carcinogens, human food, and necklaces and other stuff. But then a miracle happened. Bakugo told me that not far from here, there was a tree and an old rundown cabin in the jungle that belonged to no one, and it had bench and stuff that was also left behind. So we set to work. Bakugo could fix the broken roof while I would repair the floorboards. Then he got rid of the animals and plants that were there, and I painted the outside of the house. It took a few months in the end, but when we were done and are happy with our work, Bakugo sort of moved in with me. Like when it was too cold to sleep outside, he would cuddle up in the double bed. He moved his tree so that it would be closer enough he could see through the window and make sure I was safe. I'm happy with him. Sitting on the balcony of the cabin, looking at the beautiful sea, my sketchbook was in my hand as I traced the lines and shading, trying to get the perfect picture. Something wrapped around my waist as I was picked up onto the roof. Held tightly, I looked up to see Bakugo's smirking face. He brought me up onto his lap and coiled and wrapped his muscular arms around me, resting his chin on top of my head. "What you doing?" he grumbled in a tired voice as he snuggled into my hair. "Drawing, do you like it?" I raised the drawing for him, and he makes a sound of approval as I giggle. The sun was setting and rubbed my tired eyes. Another day had passed. He took us inside, and I went straight to prepare the meal. I was making some soup for the both of us. Bakugo often complained because it was either wasn't spicy enough or because I was doing it wrong. How can he know? He's never cooked anything before. "There's not enough spice." "Then make it yourself, you lizard." "Don't call me a lizard, bitch." "Then don't call me a bitch and judge my cooking, lizard." "Fuck you." "Fuck you too." You get the point, right? But at the end of the day, I was happy and tired, so we went to bed. And because he was such a child man, he forced me to go to bed at 8 p.m. He needed his beauty sleep. I called it that. Half of his tail couldn't fit on the bed, so he would wrap me in them. His coils started to wrap around my body like a big old cocoon. His blonde hair brushed against my nose, caramel scent hitting me. His breath hit my cheek as he fell asleep softly. I thrashed and shifted around. The heat was killing me. I stared up at the ceiling with a pout. A big, close hand grabbed me, or more specifically, my boob, if you're a girl. But if you're a dude, you have man titties now, so. I pushed his hand away, but he put it back. I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I pouted, and thus a wrestling match had begun. Not like that, you dirty-minded people. I sat on his stomach and twisted his arm, and guess what he did? He bit me. I yelped and grabbed his hair, and with his free hand, he held my jaw, making me stare into his beautiful ruby eyes. He smirked and brought me down for a kiss. That was, oh my god, what was that all you, oh my god, I can't read. What was that all about then, huh? He asked, raising a brow. You're too hot, and I need to breathe. Really? Well, don't finish that sentence. You know what I mean, you dick. He leaned towards my neck. Yep. Oh my god. You've got a big one as well. Shut up. He laughed and punched me pulled me into his chest, his coils loosening a bit and allowing the cold night air to brush against my skin. I sighed in relief. Just go to sleep, dumbass. He placed a kiss on my forehead, and I put my ear where his heart was, closing my eyes, listening to his heart beating, and falling into the land of dreams, waiting for the next day with a blonde man. Oh my god, Naga. I get to call mine. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I started blushing through that, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for if I didn't read very well. I kind of had a hard day. Today we had a school dance, and the theme was neon, and I wore a LD light dress, and I got so many compliments, and I'm an introvert, so that got me like, oh no, too much attention. And also, I don't know why, but a lot of guys asked me out, and I declined, and they were like, oh, pooey. So and they also kept saying very inappropriate things, but yeah. So have fun. I hope you guys enjoyed, and look at the little baby Deku. Yeah.